What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. You guys are pretty lucky to have me doing this video right now because I have exams tomorrow, right? I got history exams tomorrow, and I'm studying, bro, but I gotta make this video, right? I gotta follow the dream. So let's talk about it. All right. Not much happened over the weekend. We didn't have much news regarding market-wise, anything like that. Definitely some war stuff going on in Gaza and stuff like that, but that's not really important right now is what I'm going to talk about. What I do want to look at is the swing highs that we had marked out from last week's, which were also targets. As you remember what I said last week, yeah, I'm pretty sure I said this on my TikTok too. The price action there was bullshit. Not bullshit as in like it sucks. Actually, no, bullshit as it sucks. More like bullshit as in I could take maybe one or two trades. My strategy got completely overthrown. I mean, we can just take a look at the 5-minute, but I'll tell you right now, it was just all over the place. It just right off the bat, you can tell just down, up, and because I'm pretty sure this was Friday. Yeah, it was Friday. We had news all over the place Friday. What about Thursday? Thursday, fine. It was just a huge uptrend. Wednesday, I'm pretty sure that's where I took my trade, or I tried to. No, this is where I got fucked. This is where my strategy didn't work on Wednesday. And then Tuesday, took a trade here. Yeah, I remember. That was the good trade, and every other day that. Okay, so, I mean, that was that. Whoops. That was that with that week. And you can see the weekly candle right here. Let me try to adjust it real quick. The weekly candle here is, Jesus Christ, what the fuck? There we go. Weekly candle came down and then got bought all the way back up, almost like a doji, right? And I want you to pay attention to where it actually came. I'm going to actually go to the daily because this shows it better. As you can see, it's choppy, man. And I should have noticed this earlier, but it's all choppy. As you can see, we're staying in this range. We're not making any new highs. We're not making any new lows. We're just kind of staying in this range. We're going back and forth until we kind of break out a little bit, tiny bit. I don't even call this a full breakout because honestly, it's hitting that like swing high, that monthly swing high, which I'm going to show you in a second. To me, this is still like consolidation, right? It could easily just come back down into this range and create some lows, maybe highs, internal highs. Internal highs, internal lows. It could easily do that, right? But I want you to know, if you look on the monthly real quick, before I switch gears. Monthly is, very bullish, but anything can change. We do create this monthly fair value gap here that I marked. Now, please do note, this is temporary, and I don't like doing this because the month isn't over. In 18 days it is, but it's not currently over. So if this monthly candle closes under here, then I'd have to shrink this a little bit. You know what I mean? Like this isn't perfect. This is the base outline of if this month closes bullish up here, then that's the fair value gap that it creates, right? Potentially could come down on the daily to kind of come back into it, and push off. I don't know. Really don't know. Anyways, the monthly swing high I want to talk about was this one, right? Made a higher high here and then higher low. That was like internal. This is definitely not external. This is internal during this whole range. Right? This whole range right here that we're looking at. This is the internal swing high that we're looking at monthly, and that month right now on the weekly and daily. They're both hitting it, and I like to see the price action here. I've been talking about this for a while. If you guys have been following, I've been talking about this level for quite a while. Kind of waiting to see the reaction. Kind of want to see how this reacts, and I know that once I show you the news that we have for this week, it's going to be a very surprising price action. So my plans are if this swing high gets taken through. We also have this swing high to target, but they're so close together that I know when I'm going to show you the news, you're going to be like, yeah, this is definitely get and take out these two levels. So let's go ahead and watch the news, yeah? Go ahead, it's a lot. There's a lot of red folder, lots of red folder. And I'm actually happy that this happens during exam week. I feel like it happens every exam week. It's a lot of fucking news, especially the news itself is very impactful. Right off the bat, you can see Monday, nothing, but that's bad. That's not bad, but you'll notice that Monday, even when you see this week, you might be like, oh my God, Monday I can trade, let's go. No, bro. You don't want to trade Monday. You know why? Because the price action, it's going to be like this. Either it's consolidating even more because no one wants to trade before news, right? No one wants to put swing positions before CPI, like in a way that's gambling. That is quite literally gambling if you really don't have insider information. And no one wants to take long or short positions for over a day when this whole week is filled with high impact news. No one wants to do that. So no one's going to trade. And if people do trade, it's going to be very low companies. It's going to be very low volume. And that just equals consolidation. That means it's going back and forth. It's going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. There's no higher highs. It's not taking out any levels. It's just consolidating. So, and you can't really trade that unless you do and you lose money. That's fine, but you can't trade that. So Monday you're not trading. Okay. Every other week you're also not trading. And again, I'm glad this happens during our exam week. Maybe not for other people, but like I'm not going to be able to trade during exam week. So I'm glad that all of this fucking price action thing happens, during exams. This way I don't have to pay attention to it. Tuesday, what do we get? 8:30, we get core CPI monthly. And then we get CPI monthly. And then we get this yearly CPI. That's going to be a big impact. I did go over this a few minutes before recording this video. As you can look back in time, you can see that when it's low, like when the forecast here is low, right, we usually get a up in the market, right? Because again, when the actual price is greater than the forecast, that means it's good for currency. If it's good for currency, SPX goes down, right? So this is good for currency, SPX went down. So think of it reverse. Every time it's red, it's good for us. It's positive for SPX. Okay. So as you can see, forecast here, actually the previous is 4. The forecast is 3.1, so it's, declining. And then it declined even more, so that means SPX goes up. Forecast is 3.3. Right now it's at 3.1. 3.3, it's at 3.2. It goes up. 3.6, so huge jump. In about a month, we had a huge jump of 0.3%, right? And it only went 0.3, boom, 0.3. We go 0.1 up, 3.7%. SPX goes down. Again, October, 3.6. Guess what we got? 3.7. Went down again. And then the forecast for November, which is literally last month, 3.3. Right? If we relate it here, 3.3. What happened? 3.3. We got 3.2. Guess what we got? 3.2. What was the previous of the 3.3? It was a 3%. And what was the previous one? It was a 3.7. And we went from 3.7 to a forecast of 3.3. That's a huge slippage in percentage. And the actual price was 3.2. And now the previous, was 3.2. Now the forecast is 3.1. So right now you can see it's trying to lower. That means it's trying to go higher. Now if we get a 3.0 or I'm hoping not to see any 2s. If we see a 2.9, I mean, it's over. And we're going up. It's only usually CPI is literally just one decimal up, right? As you can see, 3.1, it's 3.0, 3.3, 3.8, it's a one decimal. So here I'm hoping to see a 3.0. That's what I'm hoping to see, just like this one. So we go up, right? Even higher. I can't make any conclusions or anything like this, but as you can see, even on the monthly, right? 0.0, forecast 0.0. If this stays 0.0, like the actual, we could also be going up a lot. This again, this is a little different, right? We have the previous was 0.2, right? A little lower, and then we go forecast is 0.3. So maybe if we get back to 0.2, which is probably unlikely. I don't know how we could do that, but I guess we'll see. Wednesday's a big day. I mean, actually Tuesday's pretty big. CPI is always pretty wild. Wednesday we get 8:30. We get core PPI monthly, and then we get the PPI monthly again. Again, those are two different things. Okay, this is core PPI, and this is the normal PPI. 2 p.m. same on Wednesday. We have federal fund rates. Then we have a bunch of FOMC economic projections. That's big. FOMC statements. That's good. FOMC press conference. That's huge. Depends who it's with, actually. Okay, so we can watch it. We'll see who it is. Thursday, day after that. So I want you to remember, like, price right now is going through hell. through CPI, then PPI, then federal funds rate, then FOMC. Like, price is going up, down, up, down. It's going to go everywhere, anywhere it wants. It's going to be fucked. And then it's got to keep going through the week. So Thursday it happens. We got core retail sales monthly. We have retail sales monthly. And we have unemployment claims. Those are three huge things on Thursday to watch out for. And we end the day, or end the week, my bad, on Friday with Empire State Manufacturing Index, Flash Manufacturing, PMI, and Flash Services, PMI. Three other big ones to watch out for on Friday. So this week is going to be one hell of a week. Price is going to go everywhere. And price, I bet you, price can come down or it can go up. And I'm telling you right now, where was CPI? I'm pretty sure CPI day was here. Monday, November 13th. Where was CPI yearly? Monday. We're looking for November. So 14th. Okay, so it was happened on the 14th. Let's see where it happened. Yep. Tuesday. Okay, that's where it was. So, and if we're looking at the 1 week, let's see. Whoops. Okay, it was November. Yeah, so it was definitely this one. So as you can see, just that week, CPI, look at this, the influence of CPI. This is the week, the previous month, that CPI had a occurrence into this. Look at the impact. That means that this candle, if we go up, we can just take out this monthly swing high, this previous one up here, right? And we could go even higher. That's the worry. That's huge because that impact, if we just like, I wonder how we can copy this candle. Like just go from body to body. Okay, and we do this. We just copy this and we paste it somewhere else. Don't know how the fuck I'm supposed to. I don't like this. We just take this. I'm trying to drag it. There we go. Okay. Presumably. Okay, presumably this is the CPI candle. Okay. Can you just look at the impact that it will have? Like, price will come all the way up to here. That's only like a few dollars, maybe a few $1,000 off this major. I'm pretty sure this is like the 3 months. Yeah, this is huge. This is the highest it's ever been. This is like the highest rally. If we break through those highs, it will be probably the highest rally we'll ever seen in the SPX history. Like that, my friends, that is huge. Okay, so this week will be not. Is it constitutional? No, it's like it will be. What's the word? Like it has so much impact that it like can't be forgotten. It's so like. It's so impactful. This week is like. It's gonna be crazy. Like if price breaks through all that, just know that we're going places, and yeah, it's gonna be rough. Again, I'm glad that we're not trading through this because that could be very bad. Now, what's going on with this weekly fair value gap or weekly / monthly fair value gap? We did create a fair value gap off CPI here. Please do notice that inside this monthly fair value gap. Again, the monthly fair value gap isn't quite finished, right? We still have 18 more days in the month, which means that fair value gap, if we get CPI and it's completely positive for DXY, that means it's gonna be horrible for SPX. We could potentially close the month, or we could get CPI and we could trade down here and we could have a reversal down here, trade to the consequent encroachment, maybe consequent encroachment of the CPI, rebalance that price, and then just move right back up. I do see that happening. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened, to be honest. If out of this whole reprice, right, there's a lot of distribution happening. I bet you the moment it hits one of these swing highs, it's going to want to reprice price. I don't think price will want to go higher because of nothing. Like, I get it. It's got support here, but this isn't enough support to push. Like, this isn't a big reaccumulation, redistribution to get buyers to buy all the way. I think this is going to be a huge fake out where, like, yeah, they're sellers and they're buying up again, but they're buying up to here and then they're going to sell everything to come back down to here, possibly lower. I don't know if it's going to go lower. I doubt it's going to go lower, but possibly into this gray area, even under this consequent encroachment here. If not the CPI consequent encroachment, I'm looking for that too. Let's actually mark that out. Like, oops. Let's do consequent encroachment of this gap. Where's the, what the fuck? I don't even know I had it. Why is it purple? What the fuck? Consequent encroachment is down here. Okay, so. Okay. We could see a fake out. Again, this is, it's gonna last a week, man. So that's gonna be a big thing. We'll have to watch out for it. And I'm actually gonna go and watch a few of ICT's video. I guess he said, like, I don't know if you guys been keeping up with his content, but his last video was like the last one I watched was like, hey, I'm going for a year. I'm gonna do this like competition, trading competition. I'm not gonna post because, you know, obviously he doesn't want the competitors you know, getting to him, whatever. That's what it is. And he yeah, so like I was saying, ICT's gone, and then he like he made a few more videos that I've seen popping up on my phone about price action, stuff like that, this and that, and I was just like, I didn't want to watch him because I didn't know if it was him, because I thought he was gone, and I guess he's not, and I just have not had the time to watch him. I've been studying a lot. Anyways, I gotta go. I gotta keep studying. I'll see you guys at the end of the week, and if not, I don't fucking know when I'm gonna see you, to be honest. I'll see you. Peace.